time if you're going to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word "pleasure" along with your issue and seat location to 55555. Remember, Destination Team is responding immediately. Make sure to be here on our next home game, Philly fans. The last 10,000 of you will keep your own copy t-shirt. Bring your family and friends. Grab your favorite swag and join the game. There's some great upcoming matchups, fans. Be sure to stop by the ticket booth or visit the team's website to book your return. And don't forget to head out to the game from Calendar Day. What better way to pass the end of the pictures of your favorite mascots, Rebel the Bison, and the Thunder Girl.
Oh, say does that star-spangled
This for my city, this for the top, this for the top, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown, this for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them all holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city, this for my city. We thank you for coming, we thank you for coming.
Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the Sacramento Kings. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. And here, late in the season, a good time now to follow up on our Rookie of the Year race. Which young players have separated themselves as the best of the bunch? You know, there have been moments for him this year, but overall, it just doesn't look like he'll finish near the top of the list.
And how cool has it been to watch this group of young players develop and grow over the course of their rookie season?
Well, it's incredible just how much they have grown from wide-eyed newcomers to grizzly veterans over the course of just one season.
Now Sacramento starting five. Sohan is out there with Jaden McDaniel. Then there's Carter. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Branham in at the two. And for Oklahoma City, the wings, it's Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort. The post pair for him will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Cox in at the one spot. Well, RJ, this is exactly how you want to end the season, right? Both of these teams fighting for playoff position.
It's amazing how, after an entire season of games, your seeding can be determined tonight. Shows you how close things are in the NBA at any given moment.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Here's Sohan, and it's good, 2 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Cox. The Kings getting the bucket. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And too much time in the way. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. You know, the movement you see from this Sacramento offense, Richard, very difficult to slow down.
They know how to utilize a big at the elbow extremely well. A lot of staggered screens leading to a split action. The team attacks in so many ways in a single possession.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Now, here's MP. This game out 36 points for him. Here's Branham. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Left side, Sabonis. Just 5 to shoot. That shot off. Good D by Holmgren. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Timberwolves put on a show. Dropped in 36 points and he got lots of bricks.
And so Monk will bring it up. Trailing by 2, and after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game is the first and last of their homestand. They've got MP. He's out there with Topic. Mason Wallace is out there with Chet Holmgren. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. MP against Jones. Pass to Topic. It's stolen by Monk. And now Sacramento on the break. Over Topic. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Monk's got 5 points so far. And here is MP. Over to the wing. To Roma. Finney Smith defending. And here's MP for 3. Hands it from downtown. He's got 7.
You see the foundation of a real long-range threat. Now MP just has to keep developing those skills.
Picked by Finney Smith. Down low. Here's Monk. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Pass to MP. Six on the shot clock to Roma. Missed inside. The Kings trailing. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that one scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the ball. Dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Williams is checked in for the Thunder. Then for the Kings, Jeremy Sohan comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Carter in for Harris. Wallace misses. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Jones looking for an opening. Carter with a screen on Williams. Williams with the block. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. Capping off the break. MP.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Carter, the pass to Monk. Carter down low. Covered by MP. And it's Carter missing.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
MP kicks to Holmgren. Off target from three-point range. The Kings trail by 3 and stolen by MP. Oh, MP slamming it down.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
And the Thunder with some changes. Topic is checked in for Chet Holmgren. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Cason Wallace. Carter, the pass to Sharp. Pass to Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
While he's a bit undersized for the 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by the Kings.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Sohan. Here's Branham. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And it's all evened up. Branham's got 7.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there
makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they will just disappear like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And Oklahoma City making a change. Caruso's checked in. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Sohan. He's guarded by Williams. Carter with a screen on Williams. Here's Sohan. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Thunder have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And the dunk by MP.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
Carter down low. MP's there. Sohan inside. Covered by MP. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
I love the advantage he has from the speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Caruso. Williams looking over the floor. Offline with his 3. With 1 on the clock. The shot, no good. And so it's MP making things happen for Oklahoma City. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
These guys have made a great case all season long, Shaq, and now they're processing things even faster.
Now looking at this Oklahoma City game, the Thunder dealing with a thin margin.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside.
And that's a halftime wrap.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. Sabonis is out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. Then there's Carter. And it's Branham in at the shooting guard position. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season. We're not very patient. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I always thought after game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you played every team, you understand the defensive concept. You might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Love that shot fake by MP, just pulling the D right out of their shoes.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
McDaniels with the ball. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. To the middle. And the jump by Sohan.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. I'll tell you, Richard, you watch Jeremy Sohan, he can really do it all.
Yeah, power forward by trade, who's even played point guard at times. He's a great defender and a team player. He's the kind of guy you win with.
Carter finds McDaniel. Sabonis against Holmgren. Right side Sabonis. Clock at 6. Back to McDaniel. Fires from deep. No good. We're trailing by 3. Over in the corner, Dort. Back to MP. MP drills the 3.
And this is why you gotta be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
Pass to McDaniels. Now, Sohan. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. to the left side wing. Fires from 18. Brennan can't get it to go. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Thunder. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings have raised their standards, but they're not satisfied. Coach Mike Brown says good is the enemy of the great. We've got to win the day every single day. Be okay with honest communication, with stress that it takes to be just a little bit better, and with being uncomfortable if it helps us prepare for a deep playoff run. Kevin?
That's every team's goal. D.A., thank you. Sabonis sets the pick for McDaniel. Shoots from the high post. Out to Carter. Lets it go with the three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. MP finds Dort. Back to MP. Williams sets a screen for MP. Outside Williams. From 13. Jump shot is good. Williams has got 9.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Carter. That falls. Nice speed that time from Sabonis. Carter's got the game tied up here for Sacramento. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And for Sacramento, they're shooting in this game 45%. They've got Topic. Williams is out there with Casey Wallace. Then it's MP. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And the shot goes in. Sabonis has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Sacramento.
Boy, Sabonis just executes at such a high level.
MP against Monk. Here's Cox. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Monk kicks to Harris. To Finney Smith. Jacks up a three. Harris misses.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that goal.
Here's MP. That misses and a chance to tie it there. The Kings leading. Harris outside. Here's Sabonis. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Teroman. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Monk against MP. Monk outside. That shot, no good. Thunder shooting here about 46% for the game. They get the rebound. That ties the game.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
He's been relentless, and he's been doing it in a variety of ways. But right there, it's all about the hustle on the offensive glass.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, Mike Brown had some advice for the team during the break. Now they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Sohan. Pass to Sabonis. Holmgren with the steal. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop.
When it comes to changing ends, MP does it the way a young man can.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Branham, good.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
You love the relentlessness. Wasn't going to give up a chance for a big play.
No good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Moran with the screen. Holmgren against Sabonis. Carter right side. Holmgren with the steal. Sabonis the pass to Carter. Back to Sabonis. To the inside. And the rejection by MP. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Carter with the bucket.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
No good. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Sabonis. McDaniels against Jordan. It's to Branham. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You've got to focus on the details.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch and a real difference maker here tonight.
There's MP. Gilgeous Alexander passes to pass. 5 to shoot. That's a floater go. Carter pulls it in.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Knocks it loose. It's to Sohan. Buries it from outside.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
MP deciding where to go with it. Can they get it? It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Complete confidence in the clutch. MP seizing the moment.
And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Here is Carter.
Double foul. And first personal foul. Second team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. 2 on the miss.
Carter. 2 shots.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, it has to be those. They got to take the first good look they get.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
5 seconds left in the fourth. And now they foul and stop the clock.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
He gets the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst-case scenario for them is OT.
And so it's Sacramento who scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Man, I hate this Bay Area weather. It's never warm.
Fans live for games like this one.
And there is a very engaging atmosphere of fans getting ramped up outside the arena. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent. Taking a look at some numbers here for Jonathan Kuminga.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. SGA and Dort at the 2 and 3. Inside, they got Williams and Holmgren. And it's MP in at the point. And for the Warriors, Majemski, the off-guard, with Wiggins at small forward. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga. And it's Curry in at the point.
Oh, putting on a show with that dunk. MP just attacking the rim.
The 3 from Curry sends it home from three-point land. And Grant, having a lengthy bench, so important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation. And they make the most of their bench, which is smart. Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the head coach for the Warriors gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We were talking about Chet Holmgren and the versatility at both ends. And coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Well, that's a heady play by MP, the youngster, with a vet move.
Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Outside Kuminga. Outside Majemski. Launches a 3. Fox with a rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
MP with it. He's covered by Curry. Williams is screen on Curry. Here's Cox. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Out of bounds, it'll be Oklahoma City's ball. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Inside, it's stolen by Curry. From deep three-point range. The Thunder pull it in. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
Here's Jackson Davis following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Here's the three. Curry, no good.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
MP outside. Pass to Holmgren. MP outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off with the layup. Warriors trail by 4. Knocked loose. It's stolen by MP.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. And Williams punches it home.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls. Just great decision making.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Gibson, covered by MP. Down low. Here's Burks. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. They've got Andrew Wiggins, and it's Burks in at the 5 spot. That's the Warriors 5. MP outside, takes it inside, and MP throws it down.
Terrific movement. MP making a sharp cut inside.
And so Anthony will bring it up for the Warriors. 8-point game. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. Here's Stevens. Watched by Wallace. Shot clock at 6. Here's Anthony. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Foul called on MP. That's his first foul. So many players in the league have their own podcasts. Would you have had one during your career, Brent?
I think so, B.A. I think it would have been a lot of fun. I mean, how cool is it to connect to your favorite players or hear stories from guys as the season is going along, but then to have these guys available in your earbuds all day, every day.
Anthony misses. Thunder leading by 10. MP is screen on Burks. Pass to MP. Lawson with a rebound. The Warriors have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Now here's Gibson. Outside Burks. Now Anthony puts it up from 12, and the jumper is good.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Here's Cox. Here he goes. MP gets it to go through contact.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Anthony, the pass to Lawson, and here's Gibson. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, he is sneaky at the rim, lays it in against heavy pressure.
And Mark Dagnall has called. And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. The 3. Kuminga pulls it in. Warriors trail by 8. And here's Curry for 3. Oh, Curry showing off the range.
It just doesn't matter. Once Steph crosses half court, he's in range.
Well, Brett, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. but he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen, but gotta give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, confidence never wavered, and then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
Pass to Kuminga. Wiggins looking around. Over Williams. Wiggins, no good.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Here's Cox driving inside. The rebound by Wiggins. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Kuminga. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Here's Jackson Davis. And a missed layup.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
MP outside. From the elbow. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him. He's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is.
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Golden State Warriors.
They haven't been able.
That does it for half.
Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hey, you look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court for the Thunder. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. MP is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Oh, Curry! A sick triple!
Go ahead and frame that. That's Steph Curry, the best to ever do it. It's art.
To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Jackson Davis with it. And it's Dort picking him up. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Kings was all business. He contributed 20 points and knocked down his share of three-pointers. That was a factor, too. He and his team are really clicking right now, and you'd love to see that momentum carry them through the rest of the year. Guys?
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
Every teammate in talking with them before the game says how much faith they have in him. They'll keep getting it to him.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And with this pause, let's take a look at the teams that have generated the most offense on the break this season. The Thunder, third.
Any chance this team gets to run, they take. A quick, athletic team on the break.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a three.
SGA doesn't rely on the three to get his points, but man, when it's followed, watch out.
And a deep three from Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Explosive move from J-Dub. Great athlete.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. They trail by 6. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Oh, MP throws it down.
And that is a vicious throwdown. Take it easy on the rim there, MP.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Back to Kuminga. Pass to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Drills it from deep. Curry's got 6 here in the quarter.
This is just not a surprise. Steph Curry is having a massive offensive game.
Brent, you could hit the 3 back in your day. And no doubt, Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good for the league?
To me, BA, it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the off-season, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does, and there's no one that produces the way that he does either. And what a night to remember for MP. Still so young, this guy could have many nights like this in the future.
To the inside, Jackson Davis, and he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things. Playing a
MP against Curry. Here's Cox, driving in. MP knifing through for the bucket.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Warriors trail by 8. Outside Kuminga, fires for 3. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. Oklahoma City leading by 13. They've got Anthony, and it's Metu in at the 4. That's the Warriors 5. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
MP just flexing there on that finish, pushing through the defense.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight at converting on those chances.
Well, Brent, we hear the term empty stats ever so often. What are your thoughts about that phrase?
BA, when you play such a long season, there are going to be nights where the game is not all that competitive. But we also know that throughout the course of long seasons, there are teams that are not going to be competitive. Still, those guys going out there on a nightly basis and putting up their numbers, getting those reps in, it means they're capable.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Anthony with it. Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by MP. By himself. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
What a play. MP getting it done on both ends.
Warriors trail by 17. Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Anthony outside. Hayes with a screen. With the floater. Anthony misses. Oklahoma City leading by 19. Pass to Topic. Throws it up high. Now here's Gibson, covered by MP. Now Gibson. Now here's Anthony. To the middle. And it's Hayes. That time on the assist by Anthony.
Well, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Thunder have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. The putback controls the rebound and the putback. And the Thunder lead by 19.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Pajemski. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. Oh, MP with a block. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. 5 on the clock. To the paint. Blocked again!
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Here's Kuminga. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Here's the teardrop. The Warriors pull it in. The kick out to Williams. Dort, the pass to Holmgren. And he's going for the lob. And MP throws it down.
You know, it makes you think about all the highlight reels MP is going to make over his career. Nice throwdown right there.
Outside Kuminga. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. No one covering.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds MP. Jacks up a three. Drains the triple. MP's got 35 in the game.
Such a fiery competitor. MP saw the last shot fall and says, I can do that too, you know.
Now here's Podziemski. Defense right on him. Jackson Davis a screen. Here's Curry. MP with the block. Out of bounds. The Oklahoma City's ball.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 31 left to play in the fourth.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Thunder.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And another victory added to their resume. This will be their 53rd win of the year.
And it's clear who the better team is. They sweep the 4-game season series, just dominating them.
As it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
MP against Curry. Over MP. Oh, MP with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Oklahoma City making a switch here. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's MP. And a nice finish on the layup. MP's got 43 points.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Outside Curry. They need this. And off the front iron, and it goes.
What else can you say about Steph Curry? Simply one of the greatest shooters we've ever seen.
Steps back. To the left side wing. Caruso outside. MP outside. Driving to the basket. Misses from short range. And so Oklahoma City takes this one. And by a big...
Tough game tonight. Lock in.